If you're watching this video, that means I did not blow myself up. Today, we're going to look at an acetylene regulator. Look down. No, really, look down. No, look way down. There it is. Let's take a look at this. Picked this up recently, used. Here's what's going on. Right now we got zeros. Back off the regulator so you know there's nothing going on. We're going to crack open the valve, and it's a full tank, so it's full pressure going on inside there. And nothing in the lines, that's fine. If I close the tank, you can sort of see this is slowly dropping, which means usually you have a leak somewhere in the system. But I've gone through it all with soapy water and a brush, and I cannot find any leaks anywhere, so I think it's internal. The other reason that leads me to believe that is if I crank in 5 psi on the line, it starts to increase higher and higher and higher and higher. And in fact, you wait an hour, this thing will be close to, if not over, 15 psi. So it's not maintaining the pressure like it's supposed to be. So we need to take it apart. But before we do, let's look a little closer. Oh, that's close. So this is, I think I got the thing closed, and you can see the needle is just slowly dropping. And here, while I set the regs at 5, we're now pushing 8 psi in just the short time we've been waiting. Drain off some line, crack the tank back open again. We're back at 5, but yeah, the line pressure is going up. And if I close the tank pressure is going down. So we have an issue going on inside here. Let's see if we can fix it. So in real time, this took probably 7 to 10 minutes. I was mucking around with it a bit more, drain off all the acetylene out of there, and we're going to fix this. So make sure the tank is closed, back off the regulator, and then I bought a kit. I will put in the description below where I got it. I don't remember where I got it from, but that's the part number for this particular regulator. It's a kit for a Victor brand, even though this says Weldco on it. I believe it's made by Victor, but the guts are the same, and it worked. So the kit, I mean, a new regulator is like $100. The kit was like 10, maybe 15, probably 15. And, you know, blowing yourself to smithereens is obviously priceless. So I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever taken one apart. So I'm kind of carefully laying out all the pieces, and this is the little diaphragm that helps do the pressure thing, and I'm just kind of inspecting it all to make sure everything looks good and decent, because I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I know what messed up looks like. Now, the inside piece, you took a 5/8 socket, and it's a little snug, but crack that loose, and you get kind of what sort of looks like a needle and seat inside, a spring, and a little, 2 plastic washers. One I didn't find right away, but the other one's pretty obvious. Smart boy grabs a piece of paper towel so we don't get like floor muck on there, but here's the spring and the needle and seat. I don't even think it's a needle and seat, but it might be, I don't know. But it comes in the kit, so I can throw that away. I keep the spring and the little cup thing on the end, and there's a little kind of a split plastic washer for the bottom of the spring cup. So in the kit, a couple new gauges. The original gauge covers screw-on. These ones just kind of press, fit, and hope, guess, pray, wonder. But they are nice and clean. So here's the contents of kit. There you are. Don't know quite where the clear washer goes at this point, but I do figure it out later. You can see me testing it to things going. You'd think I'd notice this. Probably goes somewhere important. Generally, if it's there, it's probably important. But you know what? Let's just set it down and ignore it. Put it down. Come on, put it down. Good boy. All right, let's carry on with the clips. Now, the bottom of the spring thing, that guy is kind of stuck inside the spring cup. And with just your fingernails, if they're not too short, you should be able to rip that guy out without any difficulty. And then you can dispose of it, save it for later, put it under the tree for Christmas. And then this is the new one, which didn't stay put. But once you slip the spring on and the needly kind of thingy in there, it all holds together just fine. And then I'm going to put it back in, and I go, yeah, there's a bit of crud in there, actually. We should clean that out. Some of that crud looks like Teflon tape, so probably a good reason to not use Teflon tape on regulators. So I blew some of that out there, and Just make sure there's no schmoo inside. And then I found the little clear washer, so gently pick that out. Grab the one that I put down, and then just throw the other one away. So new washer goes in there, nice and gentle. Spring needle thingy goes in there, and then put that little cup back in. Nut, cup, whatever it is. I'm not a licensed regulator repairman. Just make sure you turn the tanks off when you finish using them. You'll probably be fine. So thread that all in. It definitely goes in nice. So it was really an easy fix. And I just snugged it about the tightness. It was unsnugged. Is that technically a word? And this was a little bit weird trying to make it all fit together. I've decided, you know what, the diaphragm's going to go on. I don't know. Tried it. You don't want to mess up the diaphragm tightening it up. And just kind of gently put her all together. $15. Hopefully we don't die. My dental records are up to date, so I'm good. Then I got my gentle tightener on there. Just a little bit of a snuggeruno. Snug. Or until it strips, then back it off half a turn. Open the tank. Zip up the regulator. And it definitely moves nice. And it stayed at 5 psi. And I shut off the tank. And the tank needle didn't drop. I'm like, oh man, I win. Yay.